Welcome everyone, it is me Dennis again back with another video. So I've been seeing a lot of American people lately giving up on their job, giving up on everything, and it seems like everything is getting even worse. I went over a research to find out what's actually happening in America, and people are being so broke. People cannot afford to pay their bills. People living on paycheck to paycheck. People don't understand why making $20 an hour is not enough to pay their mortgage, their rent, their insurance, their utilities, and all etc. And it's just many other things I would like to go over. And it seems like it's getting pretty bad. Like people are started realizing they want to move out to either Switzerland or Philippines or either some other country like Thailand that is more affordable because the way how we live in America here, paying all this money, we could live like a king in some other places like Asia or like Central or North or South America. So I would like to go over some things that people are really constantly like. In average, an American person makes about, I would say, about $60,000 a year, and you got to work 50 hours a week in order for you to make that money a year. But you're always tired. You're never really you don't have a time to create. You're always exhausted, and there's always something that you want, like wondering like why mortgage is so expensive. An average person pay about 3,500 to. People are giving up in their houses too because people are like paying almost 35 to $4,500 a month on mortgage, and the rent is about 1,500 for one bedroom apartment to $2,000, and you make $20 an hour, so that makes you, at the end of the month, you don't have any money at all. So you got to pay all this money, and you only make like very little bit amount of money, and you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you are always broke. You have no time for, you don't have any money for vacation. You People rather do free stuff like reading a book at the park. People rather go walk, run, or something that is free because people cannot afford anymore. People need at least five roommates to save money. So imagine you living with a stack of people, like you have no, you need a space. You need to be completely living like a normal person. You don't have to be living. People are moving to their storage unit, which is real crazy. I have never seen that before. People moving into their vans, into their truck to live because even older people, I started seeing that there's a lot of people cannot afford to pay their bills. The economy is real bad, and people are real. The banks are telling you like, yeah, you can get a house. You pay $0 for down payment, and we're gonna get you a house. Guess what? It's a trap. It's not. It's not real. By the time you know, you're already into that system that you're gonna be paying a big, huge bill for mortgage. And once you pay it off, the house, if you do when you get older, you're still gonna have to pay property tax, sale tax. It's a bunch of tax that the government is gonna take. And but there's two types of American. We have the rich, the richer getting richer, open up a bottle of wine, chilling at their house, uh, thinking about how invest their wealth. And we have the people that are suffering. The people on the other side, we have the people that are suffering, the people that are applying in 10 different jobs to get hired in order for them to keep up with their bills so they can have food in their table. So we have all of those issues that is constantly, people are so concerned about it, especially if you have like a family that two, three kids, you got to keep up with the bills, but wages stay the same. And it seems like everything, food, everything, groceries, utilities, everything is skyrocketing. It's rising real bad. They have the cost of living in houses. People are giving up into their mortgage. I heard a story about somebody sold their house because it was way too expensive to pay it off, and they took off to Thailand. They have a better life. They have better air quality. They have better water. Their food is organic. It's really amazing. And the cars here are the double. It's like the income of 2 years. The car cost here in America is like, it's a skyrocket. It's way the hell out of control. People cannot even afford to buy a brand new car because it's just so way expensive. We don't We don't live in a freedom country. We live in a modern society. They let you think that, yeah, you give your time for money, but honestly, that money is not even yours. You're gonna pay it all off at the end of the month, because you gotta pay all your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, your food, your gas, your insurance, you name it. By the time it's completely, people are anxious, people are starting having mental health, and it's not a lie. People get a stroke at younger ages, like 30 to 40 to 50 years old. They get stroke. Why? Because they're always anxious, they have anxiety, and they have all kinds of thinking that there it gets them. In America, it's empty. People, if you see here, the whole year you don't do nothing but the same. You work, get home, repeat. It's like you're not getting nowhere. It's just a hamster in a wheel. It's a psychologically, it's just a cycle that is a rat race. So all the wages stay the same. People used to say, "Oh yeah, I'm making $20. It's great," but right now the $20 is like making $10. Everything's so expensive right now that the inflation is real. It's not even kidding. Like everything that you do, you go buy some stuff at the grocery store, 4 or 5 items, you already throw in what, $100. So it is real. People cannot afford to pay their mortgage. People cannot afford to pay their apartment. They need at least 5, 6, 7 roommates in order for you to save that money. People are anxious. The food is so expensive, so wages always stay the same. So they cannot keep up with the bills. The bills are right there. Like I heard stories about many people that they just have so many bills to pay, and their credit card is like deep in debt because they cannot keep up with their credit card. The interest rates is so expensive. Like people are tired of credit cards. They don't even want to get credit cards no more. People are sick and tired of it. They don't want anything that has to do with any kind of down payment for a house or to get a credit card, because the bank is just getting a huge slide of your money. So that's just the reality here in America. I guess that's what they call the American dream, because at the end of it, you're not having none. You get to the ages of 65 and you'll be completely old, broke, sad. The only way to escape, I believe, is like you got to beat the system. You got to find a way how to actually make real money, and you got to have to start questioning the system, how it works, because most of the wealthy people, ask them, they manipulate the system. Most of the people that make over $1 million a year, they manipulate the system, but they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to learn about it. So they want to keep you in that system. Yeah, go to school, get a degree, go to college, and then you applying for that job that it's maybe 100 people applying for the same job, which you're only going to make what, 22, $23 an hour. And it makes you completely idiot, because all that stuff that you did for nothing is like, man, I cannot believe that. So, and then by the time you're 35, you're looking for that house that is going to be way the hell out of your budget. And it's just completely insane how we live here. You work to pay. That's all you work for. How can people save money if you make very little bit amount of money? You got to have at least 3 to 4 jobs in order for you to keep up with your bills, with your rent, utilities, with your mortgage, especially your mortgage. I've been seeing that many people, like, it's a lot of people giving up on their houses because they cannot afford it no more. So that's the reality here in America. It seems like we're not getting nowhere. We're just like trapped in the same system. And I wanted to share with you guys, like, what is your opinion? Comment down below, and I would like to hear your opinion. Um, what do you all think about what's happening in America? Is it going to get better, or is always going to be like this? Because I remember, heard from people back in the 60s, 50s, 40s, life used to be different. Life used to be better. Now we're all trapped into a huge system, but only the smart people can know it. There's many people that don't realize, they don't know that even if you make 20, $21 an hour, you're still going to be broke no matter what, because look at the cost of living. It's skyrocket. It's way the hell out of control. Groceries, you name it. We work like a dog. We work like real hard, like a slave, to make nothing. Like at the end of it, it makes no sense. You work. You pay your bills, utilities, your rent, your mortgage. You get a lot of roommates in order for you to survive. People are not even buying a whole lot of groceries no more. back then I remember they used to put a lot of groceries in the fridge. Now it's kind of empty. Why? Because Americans cannot keep up. Most of American people, like in many small towns, they're completely broke. They live day by day, paycheck to paycheck, and it makes no sense because I don't know. They may not even have an American dream. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Take care and have an amazing, beautiful day. God bless you.